Well, it's a dandy show. We listen to you all the time. Yes, it's a dandy show. We're playing music so fine. Well, you don't need your cup of coffee, 'cause we got lots of beer and wine. Right for you. Well, it's a dandy show. You're gonna love our grooving time. Yeah, with a DannyDayShow.com, we be grooving all the time. Well, we don't need your money, baby. Come on, just bring us beer and wine. I don't know.
Just bring us some beer and wine, as the man says. This is Danny J Show right here on the DJB Productions Network. Hit the notification bell, hit the subscribe button down below. As always, joined by my good friend, the host of Value Vinyl with Mark Lindsay, ladies and gentlemen.
Dan, I have a question. Do you drink your red wine chilled?
If I can help it.
Okay.
I drink it at room temperature too, though. I mean, I really do.
Yeah.
I do.
You seem like an ice in your wine glass kind of guy, those people pissed me the fuck off.
I am. I do. I will get 2 cubes and put it in a big glass of wine.
Oh my god!
Because room temperature wine is all right, but I like it a little chilled, if anything. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Well, there's something called white wine, which you drink cold.
I don't know. I like the red wine. You know, I don't know. I like with ice cubes. I got on a wine kick lately. I've been drinking that a lot. Yeah.
At least you don't do those like plastic balls of ice, right? Like, and they go in their wine glass. You actually use ice.
I use ice.
Okay,
Yeah, you can't use the plastic frozen plastic things. You can't.
But you could, because then the ice doesn't leave the plastic. It chills your red wine. It doesn't water it down like ice does. Dan, I think this is something that you really need to sit down with your wife about and discuss and fix this, because this is a problem.
I think there's chemicals in those plastics ice things that'll go into your wine, and now you have a Mickey Colada.
Chemicals will they can have an effect on you. Okay, I get what you're saying, but watered down wine is a sin.
Yeah, it can be. It can be. I believe you. I drink
Italian.
White Claws. I drink White Claws too. I mean, what do you want? You know.
Well, you know what? We probably shouldn't admit this on your channel, but I don't mind those myself. I like the flavored tonics; they're pretty good.
As a diabetic, it is a great alternative for me to get drunk. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much, because you can drink like 5 or 6 of those without even knowing it. And
I drink the Surge ones, and they're 8% alcohol, and I hammer them down like soda, and then I'm ridiculous.
And then you stand up, you're like, "Oh shit, I need to run home."
I'm heavy on White Claws. You know.
Well, you're a Ducko dude too, you know.
Yeah,
White Claws and Ducko.
Yeah,
I got the fuck out of there.
So it reminds me of what I wanted to talk about today. I was watching a commercial, and I saw a commercial with Michael B. Jordan in it, and everybody knows Michael B. Jordan, great actor. He's starring
Creed.
Creed. He's in upcoming Creed movies coming up. Creed 3 is coming up. He was the star of one of my favorite movies, Chronicle.
Yeah.
Where he plays a one of 3 guys who gets superpowers, and it's like a first-person documentary film type of thing. It's just a great
there are women watching this show whose panties just got wet hearing you say superhero movie.
Yes. I would like to meet them. I'd like to see who those people are. Wow. But I was watching this commercial with him, and he's like a commercial where he's eating sushi. He's doing like a credit card commercial, and he just looks like an asshole. Do you think he's an asshole?
No, I don't.
I mean, I don't know him personally.
Look, if we judge people by that look like they're assholes, I would have no friends. Okay, so like,
you know what I mean? Like, you ever notice like actors that become like directors and producers tend to cross that asshole threshold, I think, and you know, it's just an automatic thing. Like, if you ever watch a show, like a popular show, and like one of the main actors on the show directed that episode.
Yeah, it happens a lot. You know what I mean? The dude from Walking Dead, Michael Cudless, I think, or something. He was the Abraham. He was the redheaded dude that got smashed in the head by Negan.
Yeah.
He became a director, and some of the episodes of Walking Dead he directed were pretty good. But you're saying that Michael B. Jordan looks like an asshole because he directed a movie?
No, I'm saying that once he decided he wanted to direct a movie because acting wasn't good enough for him, he became an asshole. I don't know. I mean, he might be a wonderful person. I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah. Listen. Look. In the off chance that Michael B. Jordan is going to see this video clip, I want to say, for the record, I don't think you're an asshole. I think you're a very talented actor. Danny J, on the other hand, thinks you look like an asshole. So therefore, you're going to have a world full of Danny J-isms because you look like an asshole.
And let me say this: it's not that like when you walk around like, oh, that's it, like. You just seem like an asshole. I'm not saying you look really like an asshole. He just seems like an asshole. Like I just think like when you see these actors that like, for example, that start directing and stuff like that, I just picture it that like the director's like, all right, this is how we're going to do the show, and the guy's like, oh, I think it should be this way, and they're like, no, this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Like, I think that you're like, you know what? Fuck it, you do it. Like just give it to them and let them do it because you're an asshole, you know. So I don't know. It just struck me like that because he's eating like sushi. He's like, let me see what this takes me. And, and I'm like, what an asshole.
So here's a guy that acted like an uppity guy on a sushi commercial. Meanwhile, one of my favorite actors, Christian Bale, is known for like the most like violent, like yelling at a production crew member, "Oh, good for you!" and this guy walks around like he's king shit. I like Christian Bale. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan. But he walks around like he's king shit on the set. Meanwhile, we don't know a thing about Michael B. Jordan, but he looks like an asshole. So,
but you know what though? I think I would really get a beer with Christian Bale. You know what I mean?
I'm a big fan. I love it. I think he could. See, this is where I'm going to get myself in trouble. I think if somebody told me that he was the best Batman, that I would entertain the debate. You know, Michael Keaton probably holds that role for me, but I'd say he's number 2, and I say that about Daniel Craig with Bond. I think if you say that Daniel Craig was the best James Bond, well, you can't really make that argument because he was in some great movies. But
good Bond.
I thought he was the best. I mean, Sean Connery's the best, but I think Daniel Craig is number 2.
What was your favorite Bond movie? Out of all of them,
you know what? Goldfinger is probably my favorite, and then when you ask me to list like 3 through 5, it's probably like any 3 of the last 5 that Daniel Craig did was
me,
really good.
I mean, Sean Connery is Bond for me, but my favorite Bond movie is For Your Eyes Only.
That came out, 82, right? With
I think so.
Moore. Was that Roger Moore? That was Roger Moore, right?
It was Roger Moore, yeah. And I just love that movie. I've seen that movie 8 million times, and I think the reason why it's my favorite is because when it came out, it was right around the time when HBO became big. Mm-hmm. And they were playing it like on a location that was so
And
heavy.
The theme song, the opening song where they're skiing on the slopes. I remember watching that too. Yeah. See, knowing that you're quite the the guy who's in the tits and ass, I thought you would have said Octopussy was your favorite movie.
You know what? Movie. I don't think I was allowed to watch it because of the title. To be perfectly honest, you know. But Roger Moore doesn't look like an asshole.
No,
he looks like a very nice guy.
Well, Daniel Craig looks like an asshole.
I don't know. I think he's an asshole.
But he's a guy that asked to play a stormtrooper in The Force Awakens in an uncredited role. He's in The Force Awakens as a stormtrooper, and that just strikes me as somebody that you can't think of him as an asshole.
You know who's an asshole? Hugo Weaving is an asshole.
Really? From The Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, because he was the Red Skull, and he did such a phenomenal job as the Red Skull, which is by far one of my favorite Marvel villains of all time. Okay? It's just an amazing villain. Captain America's arch enemy. It's fantastic. And he was too good for the role. It was beneath him. So they got the guy that plays Aaron
on Walking Dead.
Yeah. Who did an impersonation of Hugo Weaving doing the Red Skull. So he didn't do his own Red Skull. He did Hugo Weaving doing a Red Skull. That was in
Endgame, right? That was the last one where Thanos threw the bitch over the... Yeah.
Was he in the other one too?
I don't remember. No, I think it was the last one when Thanos. Oh no, you're right. It wasn't the last one. It was the one before. Yeah.
He was in the last one too. I think. He was in the first one, so we got rid of Gamora.
Yeah.
And he was
Thanos threw that bitch off the cliff.
Right. And then the last one was when the Black Widow went off the cliff.
Right.
Right.
Yep,
so
that's true. Yeah.
But he did a great job. And I'm like, bring back him. That guy does not look like an asshole. Michael B. Jordan? I don't know, man. I just find I find him to be looking at you sideways if I met you. I don't know.
The comments expressed on the Danny J show are of Danny J and not of Mark Lindsay. Remember that, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. If you're watching, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, and Michael B. Jordan, if you're a fan of Value Vinyl, you can go to Value Vinyl with Mark right here on YouTube, and you can check that out. The link will be down below.
This is becoming obnoxious.
It really is an obnoxious show. Guys, if you think Michael B. Jordan's an asshole, put it in the comments down below. I don't know. Or put down who you think is an asshole. Maybe you're going to put my name. I don't know. You could. I won't get offended. I mean, I'll delete the comment, but I won't get offended. You know what I mean? Because I'm an asshole. But guys, hit that notification bell, hit the subscribe button, share the channel. From Mark Lindsay, my name is Danny J. Thank you for joining us here on the Danny J Show.